Hello. So today we're actually going to change it up a little bit. As you can probably see, I am not on my normal camera and my setup looks a little bit different. But we're going to show you how I set up my setup. So right now I am holding up my phone, and as you can see, you can start seeing a little bit behind the scenes. I record in a basement, and currently the house is being remodeled, so there's a lot of things in the basement. So I'm going to actually show you a bit around to hopefully encourage some of you that want to do YouTube or create content for social media, that you don't need a crazy cool studio, you don't even need a crazy cool camera, you just need to find a corner and get started. Alright, so let me show you. Oh, you guys see now the secret of my the background is fake, but as you can see now, it's a little messy in here. There's stuff everywhere. That will be cleaned up actually this weekend, so it will be great. That's over there is where they'll be working, so that stuff will be cleaned up. But typically what I do when I come downstairs is I turn on this light right here. That is my fill light. It keeps the color in my face. Turn off this light, and now we're starting to get ready on our day. So come down here, turn this light on. This light, squeeze through here. I'd be so happy once I get this all done. Set my phone on my little phone holder, and let me show you my phone holder. This is my phone holder, my Batman. And now I can get started. So first thing I do, turn my computer on, turn my DSLR on, turn on my other light. And as you can already see, we are starting to look better. Look way better just from that. But then I like to use a big fill light, so I use these Christmas lights here, and it kind of gives an overall fill. Log into my computer. Type in the password properly. And in case you're wondering, I am using those Holland lavalier mic. As you see, I have it hooked up. It hooked up to my phone very simply. My phone even notified me and said, hey, by the way, the mic is connected. So that's good. I open OBS. And then from OBS, I got to make sure my camera connected. Switch. And now, as you can see, we are set up. My nice little setup here. Now let's just go ahead and switch over to our main camera. And we're back. So now you see, this is the overall setup, and this is what you're usually seeing. And you see, I look nice. I'm currently, I think I'm recording at 48 frames per second at 1080p. Because I had noticed there on my last few videos, I don't know if you guys saw, there's some pixelation, so I figured I'd downscale a little bit to see if I can get it cleaner and sharper. But this is my setup, and so I want to give you guys some tips. First thing, and I see a lot of newer YouTubers do is either they try to blur out the background, which is alright, I guess, or the other thing they like to do is super close. So you nice tight, one of these. And they're like, well, hello YouTube. And it's like, alright, that's cool. But I like to give myself a little bit of headroom. Keep this window here. Kind of give you guys a feel like to help make it more believable that I'm in this room here. And then some people wouldn't like that those lights are there. I personally don't care. I think it just adds something. It's a little bit of pop, some contrast in my video. The next thing is the mic here. My mic is as close as I can possibly get it. I know some people, they're like, it's just close, but I think it's not necessary. I am on my, if I look in OBS, I can see that I'm almost touching red, but I'm not quite touching it, which is a good volume. And then, like, typically when I edit, I'll boost in the editing software so that it peaks slightly in certain spots. Like, if I get really excited and loud, it will peak, but never so that it's that loud. And then, yeah, and that's really it. That's like how I set up, and this is how I do my podcast. I keep my headphones here for when I'm editing. In case you're wondering, these are the Audio-Technicas. Big fan of them. What is it? The Audio-Technica ATH M20X. Big fan of them. They're about, I think they're like between $70 and $90. But with Black Friday coming, you might be able to find them cheaper. Keep that in mind, guys. The microphone I use is the Audio-Technica AT2020. It's a very standard mic. Most people you see streaming, especially starting out, that's what they have. I have my soundboard over here. I have been debating, though, on hooking up a second XLR, putting a shotgun mic above to get maybe a fuller sound, but I'm not sure. I'm probably test it out a little bit with a friend if we're able to get together. We had talked. But I also want to let you guys know, I'm going to start doing some interviews once I get this cleaned up again. We're going to move some things around, get some chairs, set up a second mic, redo the camera angle, because over here I do have a second wall, fake wall, that used to be back here. If you ever see one of my older videos, you'll see it. And yeah, so we'll set up the camera catching us. It'll be a little different. Not sure how we're going to do it. I'm going to have to definitely work on some stuff. That's why one of the next things I do want to invest in is a second camera. They're expensive, so we got to wait and see with that one. But yeah, so that is pretty much it for my setup. You guys will have to let me know what you think about my setup, what you think about the end result. I'd really like if you leave a comment down below, tell me what you think, giving me some information, some feedback. I've been messing around with the audio, adding different filters and edits to the audio. Let me know what you think about it. Is it good? Is it bad? Audio, as far as like mixing, is not my strongest suit. I'm much better at lighting, is where I thrive. I'm great at lighting. I'm great at understanding where the camera is and understanding where, pacing for my editing and stuff. But I have someone that I know that's really good at recording, so I'm going to have him eventually come through, and we're going to work on my audio. Some of it is just this room. Once we get things cleaned up, I'm going to get a carpet to put under here, which should help absorb some of the sound, and hopefully take out some of the background noise. But thank you for coming out and watching. Again, let me know what you think. Like, subscribe. And if you have any other questions about how to set up to record, whether it's for social media content, whether it's for a work meeting, leave it in the description. Say, hey, I only have, this or that, or maybe I can't afford these things, and I will give you some more tips on what to do. I know there hasn't been regular videos recently. Like I said, there's been remodels going on, so it's kind of thrown me off. And to be honest, I've had some issues coming up with video concept ideas. I do know I have a video I need to edit soon for another gaming tournament. We talked about the last one I went to. Just got notified by my friend he's doing another one in December. So I'm excited for that. I'll record and make another video on that. And I'm going to probably do a video this weekend, so you might get a surprise video this weekend, or I'm save it for the weekday. And we're going to be reviewing an old YouTube channel of mine that I worked on with a friend that I'm hoping to revive one day. But thank you for coming out, and I'll talk to you later.